about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Buccaneers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In motion, the tight end. Play fake. Mayfield. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Run.
On third down, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mayfield looks to throw. incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Evans, the man in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On play action, it's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
In motion right is Evans. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
On second down at 4, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14. Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Now that's a run that warrants a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the red zone now, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed and a big
touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get up.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by Will Harris.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Lewis. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now here's the option play going left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. And they looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Murray now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Completes it to Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first down play at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mayfield on play action. And now here is another interception. picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
A gain of 13 yards.
Murray now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Elliott running right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Lions 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Murray off play action.
Throw caught by Raymond. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Buccaneers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Back to throw it. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. The Lions will use...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of change in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.